Welcome back. Now we solve absolute value inequalities with less than. You see, what does it mean to say an absolute value of x is 5? That means distance from 0 is 5. 5 has distance 0 and negative 5 has distance 0. So distance equal 5 takes you to 5 or negative 5. What does it mean to say distance absolute value less equals 5? That means distance of x from 0 is less equal 5. That means x has to be anywhere in this interval from negative 5 to 5. Any number here has distance less equals 5 from 0. Therefore, if absolute value x is less equals 5, then x has to live here. In other words, negative 5 has to be less equals x less equals 5. Okay? So, in general, absolute value inequalities with less than or less equals. If absolute value of u is less than a, okay, presumably a is a positive real number. Absolute value u is less than a, then negative a is less than u less than a. If absolute value u is less equals a, then negative a is less equals u less equals a. For example, solve absolute value x less than 7. This is example 2.73. Absolute value x less than 7 means negative 7 less than x less than 7. Negative 7 is here, 7 is here. X is between the two and not equal to either. So it is open interval negative 7 to 7. X will live somewhere here. Now let's try sum ourselves. Exercise 2.145. You want to graph the solution and write the solution in interval notation. Absolute value x less than 9. If it is less than, notice 9 is a positive number. You take negative 9 less than x less than 9. What does this mean? Let's graph. When you graph, you see, you need to start with a number line. Right? So number line is a line and you're looking for negative 9 and you're looking for positive 9. Notice x is not equal negative 9, so it is an open point. X is not equal 9, it is an open point, that is, it is not filled in, and x is between the two. That's it. So what is this as an, so this is graph. What is this as an interval? Here the interval is open. You start from the left hand side. Open is parenthesis, negative 9. Right hand side is 9, again open. That's it. In the same way, let's try 2.146. Here, the question is about absolute value x less than 1. Absolute value x less than 1. Fine. Again, you start with a number line. Okay. By the way, I forgot, didn't I? What does that even mean? Absolute value x less than 1. You write down negative 1 to the left, 1 to the right. X is between the two. Negative 1x is less than x is less than positive 1. That's it. Okay. So graph of this line is, well, a graph of this inequality is, draw the number line. Somewhere to the left is negative 1. Somewhere to the right is positive 1. Negative 1 is not included, so it's an open point. 1 is not included, so that's an open point. X is between the two. That's the graph. What's the interval? Interval is, this is open point, so parenthesis negative 1 until open point 1, so it's a parenthesis 1. Interval is open negative 1 to 1. Okay. Now let's try example 2.74. How do